Here are a few applicable actions that I think can help you be removed from toxic friendships that you are a part of. Be real clear about the decision that you're getting ready to make. Whether it's leaving the friendship or staying in the friendship, regardless, be sure that you're clear with them on where it is you're going. Prepare for the conversation that you're getting ready to have with them, the good, bad, and the ugly. We don't want to insinuate or really force a ghosting here because it is typical for toxic individuals to really not care about the boundaries you set and continue pursuing you regardless if you stop talking to them or not. Be sure to communicate this by preparing for a conversation that you're going to have with them, being sure that you cover everything in terms of the reason you're leaving and why it's necessary. Be honest. All right. I want you to definitely be honest in the space and conversation that you're having with this toxic individual, because we want to make sure that all the cards are on the table so that nothing's left out, no one's left in confusion, and everything is as clear as possible. And last but not least, don't re-engage with this individual. It doesn't matter how much of a desire you may have to talk to this person again, how lonely you may feel, whatever the case may be. Don't give room to engage with this individual again, whether it's moving out from the same spot you once were currently living in as roommates, cutting off from social media, blocking phone numbers, deleting messages, all of these things that are necessary steps to be sure that you don't cross that path of re-engaging and starting this entire toxic relationship over again. I want you to really understand as you prepare to leave this toxic relationship or friendship, because a friendship is a type of relationship, you are not responsible for the individual's feelings or response to what it is you're getting ready to address them with when it comes to toxicity and leaving it. Because if you begin to surround yourself with heavy concernings of the sensitivity of others, it tends to limit you and not allow you to be not only your most authentic self, but also being able to be the friend that they've asked you to be. It won't be long before you're driven crazy because you're stuck in relationships that you don't want to be in, but because you're scared of hurting their feelings or hurting them in some kind of way, you feel you have to stay in that relationship. When the truth is, you don't. And when we talk about toxic friendships, we're not discussing somebody who you would rather prefer over another, okay? Because that's not toxic. Rather, a toxic friendship is people who you've befriended that are tearing you down, discouraging you, looking to control you, abusive behaviors, blaming everything on you, and definitely putting you in positions to where it's all about them and never anything about you. These are individuals who make sure that you are there for whatever they need. But when it comes to your needs, what you're interested in, any conversation about what's going on in your life, they're not there for, they could care less for. And anytime that you try to address that, they look to play the victim oftentimes. In fact, the term toxic does have an interesting acronym, one of possibly many: tiring, obstructive, exhausting, intimidation, and conditional. All of these descriptions in this acronym really fit around not only what this toxic individual is doing to you, such as draining you, tiring you out, wearing you down, wearing you thin, but also surrounding things in terms of conditions to where everything you do only benefits them. And again, if you're not in it for them, they're not in it for you for anything. Leaving these friendships can be a difficult task, especially if it was a close friendship that you built with this individual. We understand how heavy it is and how tough it may be, but understand that this separation can actually be a blessing in many ways because you are able to move forward and grow instead of being diminished and limited due to the terrible attributes, characteristics, and actions this individual is literally throwing on you every chance they get. And listen, regardless of if they're accepting of the terms of the stronger boundaries you're setting or whatever the case may be after the conversation you have, it's not your responsibility when it comes to the feelings they have and how they respond. Above all things, please understand that a healthy relationship is one where loving, encouragement, uplifting, and purposeful actions are taking place, not just from one side, but from both sides towards each other. Yes, Proverbs 17:17 is something that I've always elated to you. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. But there does come a point where abuse has taken place long enough to where you have no more love to give, and you just simply need to leave and leave it at that. If you want to know what my thoughts are on boundaries and friendships and the necessities of those, click the link in the description and check that out. And if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up, turn on the notifications so you'll know the next time our next video is going up. And your boy's got a podcast, all right? Sharing those with you every Tuesday and Thursday. Link is in the description. Check it out. And as always, until our next conversation, be easy, be breezy. Peace.